The chef suddenly took off his hat and covered the top of his head with flour. Then he cracked 2 eggs and poured them over his head. When the eggs and flour mixed together, he completely covered his head with breadcrumbs. After finishing all the preparations, the chef walked into the kitchen and stuck his head straight into a frying pan. The sight shocked everyone present. Everyone thought the chef had gone crazy, but in reality, it all started with a boy named Jack. One day, while Jack was walking down the street, he met a girl named Anna. He fell in love with her at first sight. Wanting to impress her, he immediately showed off his skateboarding skills. But the very next second, he tripped and fell to the ground. Just then, Anna walked over and helped him pick up his skateboard. She even offered to exchange phone numbers with him. Jack was instantly thrilled. However, because he didn't even own a phone, he could only agree to meet Anna again the next day and exchange numbers. Afterward, Jack hurried home to ask his mother for some money to buy a phone. But what he didn't know was that his mother was struggling financially as well. In the end, she could only give him $20. With no other choice, Jack went to a second-hand phone store to buy the cheapest phone he could find. To his surprise, the owner pulled out a phone that cost exactly $20. Although the red phone looked a little strange, Jack bought it without hesitation. However, when Jack took the phone to meet Anna, he was mercilessly mocked by her friends. Not only had he failed to bring Anna a gift, but he also looked poor and shabby. Faced with their ridicule, Jack went to the restaurant where he worked part-time and asked the chef for an advance on his wages. The chef not only refused, he deliberately gave Jack a counterfeit bill. He even mocked Jack in front of all the employees, saying that he didn't deserve to be in a relationship. After suffering one humiliation after another, Jack completely broke down. He poured out all his grievances and frustrations to the phone. Then the phone suddenly dialed a mysterious number on its own. Jack assumed it was just a malfunction, so he didn't pay much attention to it. The next day, the chef, who had humiliated him, suddenly suffered a strange accident. At first, Jack didn't think much of it, but afterward, everyone who had gone against him began experiencing bizarre incidents, one after another. Jack finally began to wonder whether all of it was connected to the mysterious phone, and by then, the phone seemed to be becoming more and more dangerous.